Hey, what's going on? My name is Ario Juice from Juicy Tech Podcast. This is a brand new episode or video for this YouTube channel and podcast. Just to let you know, the podcast is currently live everywhere from YouTube, not YouTube, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's on YouTube, excuse me. It's on YouTube Music. It's on Amazon Music. It's on Apple Music. It's on Spotify. Pretty much every big platform that streams podcast episodes, you can find this podcast over there. So yeah, I'll leave the link in the very bottom for more information where you can find the podcast, and maybe you could check out the podcast while you're going for a run, you're working out, or you're at work in the audio format. So you're covered. Okay, so that's out the way. Let's talk. So this video or podcast episode is going to be about is software engineering overrated? And just my opinion, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All, but just my opinion, I think software engineering is a bit overrated. Let me explain. So I'm pretty new to this, world, right? I'm pretty new to the tech world. It hasn't been a year yet since I've been in this field. I went to a coding boot camp in South Florida. The school is called Boca Code. I do work with the school closely. Awesome experience. School is by far a awesome experience, right? I met a lot of amazing people, from students, staff, and even people outside of the school. We went to conferences. I met a lot of great recruiters. It was a great thing to just experience. So I went to coding boot camp last year in 2022, and again, so I've done this, right? I got a chance to really soak up so much knowledge from not just the teachers, but the students, because a lot of the a lot of students that attended my cohort or were in my cohort at coding boot camp, a lot of these amazing and talented people have a degree in computer science. So they have over 4 years of experience, even 4+ years, right? They've done hackathons. They've built amazing projects. These are like really talented, experienced people. But the reason why I decided to call this or to title this video, is software engineering overrated, is because, well, for someone like myself that's pretty new to this, and when I say new, again, I know a lot, right? I don't know everything, but I know all the basics of coding, so I understand what's a front end, back end, of course, what's an API, a database, how all that works, how it just, all ties them together to just create this website or an application. I understand how all that works. There's steps to it. Obviously, it's a lot of work to get everything working with each other. So I know what's going on, basically. I've built projects. I did all that, but I'm still new to it compared to people with like 5+ years. I'm pretty new to this, right? But again, for someone like myself who is new to this field, there's other people who are brand new to this that know nothing about, coding or what is software engineering. So again, the reason why I decided to title this "Software Engineering is Overrated" is because a lot of people I've met and people I've had a chance to speak with online, a lot of them are very, I won't say clueless, but they're not, like, there's so much that they need to understand before spending money in whatever, coding boot camps, college. A lot of people have this idea that software engineering is just one thing. And let me explain when I say that. So when I, speak to people who are so brand new to this field, they think software engineering is just one job title, right? And I think it's the opposite. Well, I don't think, I know. Software engineering is like this umbrella, right? And I'll say there's like these subgenres, I'll say. Hope I'm making sense. There's these subgenres within software engineering, right? So let's just like saying hip hop music or rap, right? Rap is the umbrella. There's different subgenres of rap music. You have West Coast rap, East Coast rap. You have, South type music. You have bass. You have different forms of rap music. So that's what I'm talking about. So software engineering is just this umbrella, and the real actual job titles or what I call genres, are your front end, developers, back end developers, cybersecurity, someone that's into CSS or UX UI. There's different job titles within that umbrella. So that's something a lot of people don't understand. That's so new to this. And I'm just as guilty, because I thought the same thing last year. I thought software engineer was like this one job title. It's more than that, right? It's more than just that. So when people say they want to be a software engineer, I don't think they really understand what they're trying to do. Maybe you're into designing, maybe you're more into, colors and, all that stuff, which is awesome. So that's something you should focus on, which is UX UI. And there's different technologies that focus on that specifically. So that's why you need to know exactly what you're trying to do. So you're not wasting time learning all these different technologies for no reason. Like you might learn Java and you're interested in doing something with designing, which is CSS and stuff like that. So you don't need to be learning Java if that's what you're trying to do. So that's what I'm talking about. Like people think software engineer is just this one job title and that's it. And I think it's overrated because everybody wants to do it, but again, not everybody understands there's different job titles within that umbrella, and you need to know exactly what you like to do. Are you interested in focusing on the front end? Excuse me. Do you focus more? Are you more interested in designing and really building the actual application or the website for the user? So there's different technologies that's really focused on that, which is Python, JavaScript, HTML, Bootstrap. That's for that job title. Everything else you should not touch. So you should mess with Java. You should not mess with, trying to figure out what's an API or a database. That's another job title. You know what I mean? So it's overrated. And I see this. So that's what interests me to make this video, because I think it is overrated. So with all that said, there's different job titles besides software engineering, right? That's a great thing to go and try to learn. But again, focus on exactly what you enjoy doing. So again, maybe you're into cybersecurity, maybe you're into IT. I don't know, but figure out what exactly you're into, so you're not wasting time learning a bunch of things that's really a waste of time for you, because you may not need to use it for that job title that you're trying to break into. So I hope I'm making sense. But there is a plug for this video. So with all that said, again, people think it's just all about being a software engineer. There's just so much focus around there, and not a lot of people know that there's other job titles in the tech field besides software engineering, or those subgenres within that umbrella of software engineering. Hope I'm making sense again. So again, there's other things that are available that are also a tech job, and a lot of people don't know this. So tech it's more than just coding, right? It goes beyond coding. Tech is also something in sales, right? You can work as a tech person selling stuff, right? This is also a great job, right? And this is something that a lot of people don't understand. You can be a salesperson selling the products that the coders are making, right? That's your job, is to sell the actual service or product to whomever. So that's a tech job. Sales tech is a tech job, right? And again, software engineering is overrated. It's really overrated. Everybody wants to do it. I get it. But maybe sales tech is something you may want to look at. And that's a very important job, because without the salesperson or the salespeople, the company will just fold, because no one's selling anything. So they need their salespeople to sell the product or services to their client or whomever. So that's a very important job to have, and also to learn to do properly, if that makes sense, right? Sales tech is a real job. So that's something that people don't know about that exists, sales tech. Now there's more. There's management. That's also a tech job as well, being a manager, right? A project manager. That's also a tech job as well. So this is what people, and I'm just as guilty, right? I'm not talking like I know everything, but I'm just as guilty. That's why I decided to make this video. just me and my experience of not knowing enough last year because I was so focused on software engineering, coding. It's like that's really what people think of first when they hear tech, coding. And I just explained to you, sales is also a tech job as well. Something in management is another tech job also. So again, people don't really know about these things because I think social media is helping to really push this idea that it's all about coding. And maybe you don't like coding. Coding may be the worst thing that you would ever consider doing. You might hate it, So this is when I'm so big on figure out exactly what are you trying to do, what interests you the most. You might be a good salesperson. Maybe you're great at talking to people. You're great at closing deals, and maybe you're so good at that. So that may be something you may want to consider trying. And you can make a lot of good money and as a salesperson. Obviously, commission. If you're really good at like selling stuff, that may be a good fit for you. Besides just being a coder, and there's nothing wrong with being a coder, but tech is beyond coding. It's the STEM field is it's a lot more than just being a coder. And that's really what I'm trying to push here. I'm not trying to change your mind. If you want to be a coder, obviously do your thing. I support that. I think you should go for it. But just know there's other job titles available that are also in the tech field, like I just named. Like I just said, management or sales. But there's more. There's cybersecurity, right? There's also IT, information technology. Maybe you may be interested in in that, maybe that job title, right? Someone that's in IT. Maybe you're into, trying to figure out how to fix, someone's issue if their password is they lost it or they don't remember it. And maybe because you're in IT, you are in charge of, Active Directory and helping people or helping the not clientele, but the staff member in that company to change their password because you're in charge of managing, everyone's accounts. If that makes any sense. IT does that, right? They focus on a lot of Active Directory type stuff, managing the network, making sure everyone's IP address is functioning, making sure to, again, just monitor everything within the network. If something's down, someone may issue a ticket for help desk or whatnot. If that makes any sense, that's where IT comes in to fix that problem for that staff member, right? Whatever it is, maybe the printer is not working, maybe the network's down. That's something maybe you might be interested in doing. The whole IT role thing. There's more than just being a coder. So again, super overrated. I think software engineering is like everybody wants to do it because that's all what's being pushed on social media. Coding, work for Google, work for Facebook. And that's great, but there's more job titles available that may interest you besides just being another coder. So with all that said, I teamed up with a awesome company called Course Career, right? I'm actually taking a course right now for IT because I'm just interested. I like learning things. I'm learning about IP addresses. I'm learning about ping and, trying to figure out, how to really, how to fix issues within a company in the IT department. Again, just monitoring the network, making sure everyone's computers are fine, making sure they can go on the servers and network and do what they need to do. Like that sounds cool. So why not learn that as well? So again, I'm taking the course right now with Course Career. It's the IT course. I believe they have a sales course as well. But I teamed up with the school where you basically, if you sign up, right, I do receive commission for. You don't have to sign up, obviously, but I'm just trying to push this idea that there's other job titles available besides coding. So that's what Course Career offers. Maybe you may want to do something in sales, sell products and services in the tech field. And that's something Course Career does teach, right? They teach that stuff. So again, right now I'm taking the IT course. It's a bit challenging because I'm new to this. Obviously, I know about computers. Obviously, I know how to use computers, but there's a lot of things that was not brought to my attention, like learning what's an octet, learning how many. I really focus more on binary numbers, 0, 1, which is what computers read a lot. I kind of knew about these things, but not really. But Course Career really broke that down to make me understand more that computers don't really read, what we see. For example, your IP address. The computer converts that to the binary numbers, which is 0 and 1. So you're trying to figure out exactly how to convert the IP address numbers to the binary numbers. I'm learning about this stuff. So it's interesting as hell. It's dope. But again, Course Career is something that I teamed up with this, with the school, and you do receive. They did give me this coupon code for $50 off if you are interested in learning something from Course Career. Again, either something in sales or IT. I do believe they have a digital marketing course as well. Not sure, but more information down below if you're looking to just, I guess, kind of dive into other departments within the tech field, right? Besides just being another coder, and there's nothing wrong with being coding, right? There's nothing wrong with coding, but maybe you're interested in other job titles that may be you may be really good at it. So Course Career offers these courses. I'll leave the information down below. Obviously, they did give me a affiliate link, so I do receive commission if you decide to purchase the course from them. You don't have to, obviously, but for your convenience, that information is down below of this video. And again, I just thought about. I was just so inspired by again, just how it's all about coding. I'm like, man, maybe you may want to try other things and see if you like this also, besides just being another coder. Because I've had people in my cohort at Coding Bootcamp, they were not really into coding, even though they went to the school, but they kind of learned that they don't really want to do the coding stuff. It's just not their thing, and that's okay, right? And this is where I'm just big on. Maybe you may want to just try other things and see if you like it. So try cybersecurity. Learn about it. Maybe you want to get more into that. Maybe you want to learn more about sales, how to sell things and commission and all that. Or maybe you know how to manage people really well. So, there's other jobs besides coding. That's really my whole point of this video. There's other opportunities besides just being another coder. So, yeah, like I said before, I teamed up with Course Career. They give me a coupon code. You can find this information in the box below. Again, for your convenience, all the information is in the box below. More about Course Career if you're looking to learn about other fields within the tech, field, or the STEM field, I'll say. So there you have it. Much love to you. Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll be back with more information, obviously, in regards of, coding and all that stuff. I'm still learning. I'm still doing projects. I'm still sharpening my skills. I am receiving job offers from recruiters, which is amazing because I'm still new to this, and to just be able to receive these job offers and they have interest in working with me, it's just amazing. And I do believe it's because of it's like multiple reasons why I think they want to work with me. They told me why they decide to work with me. It's just different. It's like different reasons for it. So from me posting on social media, me posting my journey, me posting my projects, what I'm doing, me posting me going to school, what we're learning there, me posting, stuff like this, informational type videos. Also, of course, just me going to Coding Bootcamp and posting this stuff helped a lot. Not to mention my work experience, with prior employees I worked with or for. All that helped me land jobs within the tech field. Believe it or not, it all really helped. Even the soft skills, being able to work with people, like in my current role at South County Mental Health Center, being able to just fit in within the work culture is really important. If that makes any sense to you, because people have this idea that as a junior, whatever, for example, a junior developer, it's all about your hard skills because, you think that's going to be the main focus once you get hired by someone. And a lot of time, because it's an entry level role, they're really trying to grill you out they're trying to see if you are a good fit within the work environment. Do people like working with you? That's a really big thing. I talk about this all the time. Your soft skills are everything. People have to enjoy your presence. People have to be able to get along with you. You have to ask the right questions. It's a big deal. Your hard skills could be top notch, but if people don't like you, you're not going to last. You're just not going to. So being able to just, interact with human beings, hold conversations, ask the right questions, just kind of have people enjoy, you around them is everything. I mean, I cannot express to you how pretty much every job I've ever had was from a reference from people who know me and they like me and they gave me a shot because of my soft skills. Hard skills is really important too. Obviously, you have to know what you're doing, but they first have to like you. Do I like you to give you a job? It's really more about who you know than what you know. People have to like your presence around them. It's a big deal. But again, a little off topic. Much love to you. Once again, before more information down below. Coupon code is available with Course Career. I'll leave all that in the box below as well. And like I said before, thanks so much for watching. I love reading your comments. I love being able to just give you value and just share my experience with you. And I hope you share your experience with us as well, because that's how we all learn, by just, finding this information from other people who've gone through it and they are nice enough to share their journey. And we learn from this, which is valuable information. So I hope I could do the same thing for you watching this, and just continue on being that person of just sharing as much content as I possibly can, so you may benefit from this information that I'm sharing. So yeah, much love. Catch you on the next video. Peace out. And thanks for watching. Peace.